The story begins in the middle of the ocean. During a stormy night with heavy rain, a cargo ship is suddenly taken over by pirates. Most of the crew do not survive the attack, except for a man named Captain Bodden. The pirate leader is Captain Connor. He tells Bodden that he has been searching for him for a very long time. Connor demands to know where the gold is hidden, but Bodden refuses to answer. Connor decides to keep Bodden alive so he can lead him to the gold. 6 days later we meet Ercell, who is waiting for her husband. No one has heard from him. Meanwhile, Elizabeth and Lee are secretly planning to run away together. Ercell returns home feeling heartbroken. Her son Isaac asks if his father has come back. She sadly explains that his father has not come back yet. He reminds her that his father has been gone for 59 days. She comforts him and says that his father always comes back, even if he is late. He says his father promised to return for his birthday, but he did not make it. She gives Isaac a small knife that his father left behind and tells him to keep it if his father does not return in time. Early the next morning, Elizabeth quietly leaves the house, leaving a letter for her sister-in-law. Not long after, Ercell hears a strange noise outside. Something feels wrong. She checks Elizabeth's room and quickly realizes she is gone. As Ercell moves to close the window, she notices several men slowly approaching the house in the darkness. Sensing danger, she quickly hides her son and tells him not to come out no matter what happens.
Who is there?
Moments later, the pirates break into the house. Ercell tries to resist, but she is quickly restrained. The pirates demand to know where the gold is hidden, but she refuses to answer. Their leader orders his men to handle her roughly but keep her alive before leaving to call the others. At the same time, Elizabeth reaches the place where she was supposed to meet Lee. But when she arrives, she realizes something terrible has happened to him. Terrified, she runs back toward the village. Meanwhile, Captain Connor arrives at Cayman Brack. He is not only searching for gold, he also has a personal mission. Soon, pirates begin spreading across the island, causing chaos in the village. After a desperate struggle, many of the women and children take shelter inside the church. Inside the church, fear spreads among the villagers as the pirates continue searching for Ercell. The governor is captured and questioned. The pirates demand to know where she is hiding. They threaten to burn the church if he refuses to speak. Worried about the safety of the women and children inside, the governor finally reveals Ercell's location. Even after he tells them, the pirates show no mercy and leave him behind. Meanwhile, the pirate who captured Ercell returns and reports that they only found her and captured at the house. Back at the house, Ercell is still being forced to reveal where the gold is hidden. She asks if her husband is still alive, but the pirates refuse to answer. Hidden nearby, her son Isaac hears everything. He struggles to stay quiet, but the fear becomes too much and he begins to cry. One of the pirates hears the sound and slowly moves toward the hiding place. Ercell desperately begs them to leave the boy alone, but the pirate ignores her and continues walking toward Isaac. Ercell suddenly reveals her true identity, the feared pirate known as Bloody Mary. With incredible speed and determination, she fights back and defeats the men in the house using whatever she can find around her. Soon after, the island's teacher arrives and finds her. He explains that the pirates are specifically searching for her. According to him, she may be the only person who can stop them and protect the island, but Ercell refuses. She says she plans to leave the island and wants the teacher and Isaac to come with her. She tells the teacher to take Isaac to a marked tree outside the village. While the teacher carefully pushes Isaac's wheelchair toward the meeting place, Ercell goes to search for Elizabeth. Eventually she finds Elizabeth, who is frightened and confused. Ercell tells her they must leave the island immediately before the pirates find them. Meanwhile, the pirates return to Ercell's house. Inside, they discover their men defeated and the house in complete disorder. Outside, they notice the tracks of Isaac's wheelchair in the dirt. Realizing someone escaped, they begin following the trail. Ercell quickly moves ahead of them. Her only goal now is to make sure her family reaches safety. As they continue their escape, their path is suddenly blocked by a wide river filled with dangerous crocodiles. Nearby, they discover a small wooden raft that can barely carry one person at a time. Carefully, they begin crossing the river. Just as they reach the other side, the pirates arrive. The teacher is captured before he can escape. Some of the pirates attempt to cross the river on foot, but the water is extremely dangerous and several of them disappear beneath the surface. Those who manage to reach the other side soon realize that Ercell is waiting for them. Using the environment and her experience, she begins taking them down one by one. From the top of a nearby tree, Ercell spots the pirate leader approaching. It is Captain Connor, the man from her past. Connor reveals the truth. He and Ercell were once partners and even lovers during their pirate days. Long ago, Ercell betrayed him and disappeared with the stolen gold, leaving him behind. Now Connor has returned for revenge. He threatens to harm her husband unless she gives the gold back. With no other choice, Ercell agrees to lead him to it. She guides her family toward a place known as the Bluff, a massive limestone cliff filled with hidden caves. Inside the caves lies her secret, weapons, traps, and the gold she once stole. Using her knowledge of the caves, Ercell begins setting traps for Connor's men. One by one, the pirates fall into the traps she prepared long ago. During the chaos, she sneaks into the house where her husband is being held. But his chains are too strong and she cannot free him in time. Reluctantly, she is forced to escape and prepare for the final confrontation. Ercell eventually returns with the gold to make the exchange. But during the tense meeting, Connor insults her husband. Unable to stay silent, Bodden suddenly attacks him. A violent struggle breaks out. Connor quickly regains control and defeats Bodden right in front of Ercell. Desperate to save him, Ercell tries to step in, but she is badly injured in the leg. Just when Connor believes he has won, Ercell's plan is revealed. The crate of gold she brought is actually a trap filled with explosives. A powerful explosion shakes the area, taking down many of Connor's pirates. However, Connor himself survives the blast. Now furious, he promises freedom to any pirate who can capture the woman known as Bloody Mary. The battle has now become deeply personal. The remaining pirates eventually discover Ercell's cave system. But she is already prepared. Using hidden traps and secret passages, she defeats them one after another. Before the final fight begins, Ercell secretly places Isaac on a small boat and sends him away to find help. Unknown to Connor, most of the gold is hidden under the floorboards of that same boat. While Connor continues searching for treasure, the fortune he wants is slowly drifting away. Finally, Connor confronts Ercell for the last time. After a brutal fight, Connor manages to overpower her. Just when all hope seems lost, Elizabeth suddenly appears and stops Connor, giving Ercell a chance. With her remaining strength, Ercell confronts Connor and finally brings the long conflict to an end. Connor collapses, but before his final moments, he signals for help. In the distance, ships appear on the horizon. The British Navy is arriving. The long and bloody conflict is finally coming to an end. But her fate is uncertain. Will she stay to fight or escape into sea?